Hey folks, how you doing? Welcome back. It's Charlie. It is Friday, April 17th, 2020. Oh, it's just turned 5 o'clock. I just got home a little while ago. Oh Lord. I am pooped. I'm tired. Oh. Well, another day with this whole freaky mess. Uh, Things do seem to be calming down a little bit as far as maybe people. I don't know. It just right now it seems that people are definitely getting their stimulus checks because we see an abundance of more people in the store, but making different purchases other than the usual toilet paper, paper towels, and sanitizer. Actually, they're not even really. Folks aren't really buying too much of that. I mean, they are still, granted, but not like they were, say, a couple weeks ago or 2, 3 weeks ago. However long. God, oh my God, how long has this insanity been going? It seems forever now. I guess what, 2, 3 weeks now? But that part seems to have subsided a bit. Now people are coming in and they're actually they're buying other stuff. So yeah, they're definitely got their stimulus checks because now they're in my department in home decor. They're buying home accessories and stuff like that. Though they are starting to buy more and more of the oh, excuse me. Oh, oh I got an itch. One of those sneezes that does not want to come out. But people are buying more of the plastic containers and stuff, and they do so. Wow, they would normally start to do that around maybe January, February, putting things away and all that. A lot of sterilite containers and Tupperware type of boxes and storage units. But since this whole thing had broken out, people really weren't buying that. They switched over from buying all those storage containers to the toilet paper and what have you situation. So now they're just now starting to buy things that they really needed. Um, so yeah, and I see a lot uh, more on the internet on the internet news. People trying to return a lot of the hand sanitizer and toilet paper and paper towels, and they're getting refused. And actually, I saw one story real quick, like on Now This channel, where I guess a CEO or manager had talked to someone either via phone or something in store that they had wanted return a ridiculous amount of toilet tissue and hand sanitizer, and basically this CEO or manager of the store basically told him to f off. So that's kind of funny. And he said that it was basically because of people like you that other people went without. So yeah, kind of kind of funny. And I think we even extended our no return policy till I want to say April 27th. I'm not too sure about that, but I think our no return policy has extended throughout the towards the end of the month. So I don't think we should. Honestly, I don't think anyone should take any of that stuff back. It's just it's definitely not a smart thing to take because you just don't know. Yeah, it's just you just don't know. You just really don't know. As it is right now, we are taking back some items depending on what it is that you purchase, but not necessarily items like toilet tissue, paper towels, and hand sanitizer. I don't think we're taking most definitely any of that back, but other things we are taking back. Then it seems a little sketchy nowadays. When you're supposed to stay 6 feet apart from everyone and wash this, wash that. Uh, this virus stays alive on plastic, metal, cloth, different lifetimes for this particular thing on different surfaces, different materials. So having a return policy seems a little scary because I mean we're basically just gonna take an item back. We're gonna handle it. I'm gonna handle it and put it back on my shelf. Wait for the next person to touch it, handle it, and take it home. So yeah, it seems a little creepy now. After all that's been said and done, and after all the talk, and after all they've said that, well, now maybe we should have a distance of maybe even 12 feet now because they said that actually when you cough or sneeze or whatever, the projectiles, uh, your bodily projectile is maybe almost 12 feet. And who knows? I don't know. It just seems all creepy now. Uh, whenever they call me in from my department to get my go backs and to go take it back and restock it in my department, I don't know. It seems a little uneasy now that maybe it may be contaminated with something. So now maybe our whole society is going to be all germaphobe type of situation, very Howard Hughes esque. Like I don't know, but I started thinking about that almost, kind of Howard Hughes esque. Like it's like wow, it just really grossed out, especially when I have to use the restroom and I see a lot of men that customers that come in and use the restroom and don't even wash their hands. It's and the funny part is that they're wearing gloves, so I don't know if they think that maybe because they touch themselves, they have to omit washing their hands because, ugh, and it's gross. Then from using the facility, then they touch the handle to exit. That's yeah. We see a lot of things. We retail workers see a lot of disgusting things that the average person does without thinking that they're going to be seen or not even made a comment or even thought of a second thought. Customers are gross. You customers are pretty gnarly, and it's just funny, especially when someone is you know talking to you and they go, oh well, if you can just they pull down the mask, or they're walking around. Sometimes they're walking around the mask with the mask up like this. Ah, some take it serious, some take it smartly, and some don't don't care. And we have a big sign uh, at our store because now in the community, definitely you have to before you come into our facility, our store, you have to be covered up. I mean, we have a big sign that says you have to be covered up while you're in the store, before you come in the store, and whilst you're exiting. So, or else no. And if this thing does get any, and it just might, this whole situation with trying to keep this madness at bay. Um, yeah, definitely gonna A lot of restaurants and stores might be implementing new techniques. I wouldn't be surprised if definitely Walmart and Target start doing that. Like some of the restaurants. Well, I know the one restaurant in Alhambra was pretty much the first one to publicly let everybody know that they were taking people's temperatures before they can come into the restaurant. And that was just over here in the next neighboring city. So, and that was pretty crazy. And some people thought, God, they're just going a little too far. Yeah, I guess not. It seems like that would probably be the new situation. Although I can almost see them really getting high tech. Actually, one thing that they did say this morning that I think in Westwood they started to already, but they're going to start to change some of the crosswalk signals where you push the button to activate to cross the street, the intersection. They're going to put those, they're going to start to emit those and put up motion sensors so they'll sense someone there at the intersection needing to cross, and it'll trip the light automatically instead of you having to push the button. So maybe with today's high tech, and also, for example, not to digress, but what is it, Apple and Android, they're going to be coming out with their own kind of systems to keep track of a person or persons there that may be infected or have been infected. I don't know about that. That seems really creepy. That's very intrusive. But maybe supermarkets, Walmarts, Targets type of things, Kohl's if they opened up or when they open back up, might have, how like when you walk in and you sometimes see yourself on a security camera to let you know that you're being monitored anytime. Uh, what if they also implement some sort of system that I think that already probably does exist? Some sort of system that every individual that walks in, their temperature is already being read. Because if you have an elevated body temperature, they're not going to let you in, and that's going to be the new norm. So a lot of a lot of things to think about, and maybe you should start thinking about this, my friends. Um, Coming out of this, post coming out of this whole madness, how is life going to be uh, anew now, especially given in your area? I mean, maybe you live in a smaller town, uh, smaller city, uh, smaller community, whatever. Maybe they're not so, but maybe they have changed. I wouldn't be surprised. I think this thing has really touched every little corner, every little community, definitely in our country. Um, I know my mind and my life is pretty much really, really changed. I really see things a lot more different now in ways that I could never have imagined. I mean, obviously, we never imagined anything like this ever. But yeah, I mean, it's just so weird. It's just so weird. I don't know how sporting events, they already said here, the mayor already said that doesn't look like we're going to have any uh, sporting or gatherings or concerts, anything like that until maybe 2021, but most definitely not through this year. School's been canceled, so yeah, like I was saying the other day, school rooms are going to have to be at least definitely cut in half, if not, maybe two-thirds. Who knows? There's a lot now to be there's a lot to have to factor in because of this thing. This thing has really changed our lives forever. Um, yeah, it's so weird. just looking at our store, just looking at the way the inside of our store is set up with the ropes and where you lined up and the floor all taped off 6 feet and everything, and the protocol right now where we're using the closed Starbucks for distribution of toilet paper or uh, paper towels or sanitizer. We're using that area right now because we were using guest services, but it gets too crowded over there. So now we use the closed off Target for now, or the closed off Starbucks for now. So, and they'll be opening up here very soon. So, yeah, even places like that, coffee shops, they're gonna definitely have to limit how many people they come in. Ooh, and my favorite, donut shops. Everybody likes to crowd into a good donut shop in the morning, especially the mom and pops. Um, I guess there'll be no more eating or dining in any Burger King, McDonald's, Jack in the Box, fast food restaurants, El Pollo Loco, Del Taco. Wow. Unless they make them smaller, change the dining room setting, make less tables and chairs available. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Now, when I was a kid, the whole thing was to have a birthday party at McDonald's. The last generations were having parties at Chuck E. Cheese. What about Chuck E. Cheese's? How is that gonna be able to survive? And I know that in the last few years there has been a resurgence in the popularity of good old fashioned arcades from the '80s, and we have one here in Pasadena on South Raymond, just past Colorado. It's called Neon, and there's been a lot of these type of retro arcade places that have been opened up, and this one was doing particularly well too. And I don't know how they're going to be able to maintain that. Everything of our life is about occupancy. The higher the occupancy, the more money you can make in a shorter return. So everything's about volume now. It's volume's not so much as the important thing now. So who knows? Who knows? Oh, all right, my friends. Oh, the mayor's speaking. Mr. Garcetti talking about making his daily address. I'm exhausted. I guess for the good side though is I am getting some good hours. I'm exhausted though. I am so drained. But the good side, the good thing about it is I got to see my daughter. I got to talk to my daughter, and I am going to do that again this weekend. I cannot wait. It's just it's funny because we just after being apart for a few years, we just started talking to each other like it was just yesterday. It was so cool. That's my baby girl. That's my little stinky girl, my little baby bug. That's my Carmen Marie. Man, she's so big now. She's so big that I just cannot get rid of that smile of hers. I think she's got my dorky smile. But anyway, I get to talk to her again this weekend, and when excuse me. Oh my god, I'm exhausted. Yes, I'm touching my face because I'm at home. Uh, it's kind of hard to be at work or public. It's like you have to refrain from touching your face, especially when you have the mask on. My nose gets really runny. I get a lot of condensation building up here, and it feels like my nose is running. So I'm having to constantly either go to the break room or the bathroom and just like wipe my nose. Ugh. I hate that sensation. All right, friends. I'm so tired. I could just go to sleep right now. I got a long day tomorrow. I gotta close. I gotta work from. Oh, excuse me. I think 1 to 9 tomorrow and Sunday. I'm not sure. I gotta check my day off. I don't know. Oh, I am pooped. Where's my name tag? Oh, there it is. All right, my friends. I'm going to end it here, and I will post this off once I get comfortable and give myself something to eat. So you folks take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but always take care of yourselves first. Love one another, trust one another, be kind to each other, help one another. Don't take today for granted. You know. Oh my God. Oh, yes. It's still right there. I have not turned it on, and I have not left it on. I've been I've been very gentle with the lava lamp. I have not been leaving it on like I normally would have. I yeah, I guess I burned her out. Not this one, the other one, but I love that lava lamp. All right, my friends. I am really exhausted. I'm so tired. I don't even know where to start. All right, comments, good or bad. Please leave any comments down below. If you don't want to leave any comments, email me. And I know I have a couple of emails to get to you guys, and I haven't. And there's other comments. I've just been yesterday. I just totally basically effed off the day. I just got lazy. I didn't have a reason to go to the supermarket, so I just stayed home and I turned into a cat. I took like a couple of I took a couple of naps yesterday. I was like, "Holy crap! Is this what a cat's life is?" I guess, but yeah, I really didn't do anything. I was going stir crazy. I was really going stir crazy. I just want this to be lifted up a little enough that I can freely go and be amongst the living in a sense. I just want to be able to travel and do some vlogs for you folks, I just want to get out of here, out of here, out of Pasadena, out of this house. Just other than work, home, store, work, home, store. Cabin fever. All right, folks. I will talk to you tomorrow. I love you all. Have a great Friday. Stay smart. Stay safe. Be nice. Be nice with any retail store or employee. Be patient. We're still reeling from this stuff, okay? And until you folks calm down, and now it's the stimulus check. So now there's a new wave of people coming in and being a little impatient and wanting this, wanting that. And I understand you got a little cash. That's great. I'm happy for you. I'd love to be right there, but just be a little patient with us. Please be a little patient, especially if you go to any fast food place or visit. Oh, please spend your money on a local businessman. Don't be so quick to go to Target or Walmart. Yeah, I know. I work at Target. But spend your money more in if there's any mom and pop or local smaller businesses in your area. They need the boost. Really, just help them. I mean, they really need you. They really need us more than the big box stores. They're insured. They're insured. It's the local businessman that's not really insured, so taking a big hit. So support your local business. Shop with your stimulus money at your local business, and that's about it. All right, my friends. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Love you. Bye.